and they split. We ain't even worried, we just laughing, that's rich. You know how it goes, it ain't broke, don't fix. Hey, one of these days, well, I'll get by.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and starting in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. Yo, 1. And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And now here is Harper. Right now 6th in the National League in home runs. Bryce Harper would be one of the guys considered a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. First offering misses the mark.
Not a bigger or better game than that, and kids love playing it. I like playing it after we finish here.
Yeah, I like the announcers. Here's a 1-1. And he pumps in a strike.
1 and 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Justin Verlander has had a lot of notoriety since he was first drafted. 2nd overall pick by the Tigers in 2004 out of Old Dominion. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Citi Field, and starting this one, Taijuan Walker. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Strike 2. Kicks and deals. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Jeff McNeil stands in. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's a ball. Verlander, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Lined into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That's in there. That's strike 1. The pitch. Fought off foul. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And Realmuto is out. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Slapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. No score here in the second. Ground ball up the middle. To second for Guillorme. And the inning is over. Phillies strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
Singy Taiwan Walker originally drafted in the first round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Well, showed a lot of promise early on, but dealt with some injuries there and a lack of consistency. But over the last couple of seasons has really found it. Like the way that he commands that two-seam fastball. You don't
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that's a double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That's in there, and that is strike one. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh moves under it. He's got it. One away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. First offering, and it just misses. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one's got a chance. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. Third home run of the season. And the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Luis Guillorme. That's in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and a count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Oh, the throw is wild.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base, and usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target, and I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
Runner on at first with one gone. Mark Canha up now for the Mets. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Guillorme at first, one gone. Tapped softly to the right side. Fires to second for one. Back to first, not in time.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Omar Narvaez at the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Good job to fight that one off. Next one is off the play, and the count is 1-2. Good eye right there. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Next offering is fouled back.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making them work out there.
Here comes a 3-2. Stays alive. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ripped into left center, base hit. Canha around second, headed for third. Canha coming home. Oh, the throw is over his head. Across is the runner from first. And they're up by 3. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now batting Tim Locastro. Grounded out his first time. And that one is inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Two balls, no strikes to count. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next offering is fouled back. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Here's a high chopper. Slings to first, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, here's the veteran second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison.
Verlander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Now 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Dalton.
And now for the Phillies, Dalton Guthrie. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Guthrie, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Turner batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Zengi, how about this? From 2019 through 2022, Trey Turner had a higher slugging percentage than Carlos Correa, Corey Seager, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna. Harrison leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Boom in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Close, but called a ball, and it's a ball and a strike. And the right-hander deals. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. The 2-1. Fouled off down the right side. And now 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself, and that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo bats left, throws right, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Safely into 2nd. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on 2nd. Foul ball there. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. And now 2-2. Here's a 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
He's been swinging it really well lately.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners on the corners, no outs. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Francisco Lindor. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And that's in there for strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next one just misses. Now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Beatty stands in now and watches strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
0-1 now. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Boom. Puts it away, and there's 2 down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Guillorme. And first offering is fouled off. McNeil, the lead runner, out at second. Alonso at first, 2 out of the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Queens, here's Harper now.
The right fielder, number 3.
Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez.
0-2.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Ball one there. Got him. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Schwarber in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering in the dirt. And that is ball one. Good eye right there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch. And there's two away.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
JT Realmuto steps in. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And fouled off.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it
got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
The right-hander back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Omar Narvaez up now for the Mets. He doubled home a run in his first AB. In the air, right side of the infield. And he makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Tim LoCastro.
Tim LoCastro now at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Righty to the plate. Started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Ball to strike. The pitch. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, but he beats it.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. LoCastro on the run. Ball outside. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Locastro on at second with 2 down. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike, and now a wide throw to third.
Well, the high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
The 1-2. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh flashes the leather on the run and catch. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Rhys Hoskins. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
You know, these Phils need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now here is Brandon Marsh. In for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a base hit.
The batter, number 2.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 gone, runner at first. And now Josh Harrison. That one's in there, 0-1. Verlander moved to first. Marsh gets back easily. And here it comes. Laced to right center, base hit. Marsh round second on his way to third. Marsh coming home. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Man at second with 1 away. Dalton Guthrie stands in for the Phillies. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Harrison, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive, base hit down the line. Harrison around third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner digs in now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first. Turner is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Alec Bohm. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering is downstairs. There's the strike. Out to short. Toss to Alonso. Third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Junior Marte. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 43, Junior Marte.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And 1-2. Next one misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. Francisco Lindor takes him deep. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 6-2.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now, Brett Beatty. And that's in there for strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's fouled away. Righty delivers. Liner snagged at first.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Guillorme. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Inning over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 6-2. Back after this on the show. Back here at Citi Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in, Bryce Harper. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Chris, you think about memorable performances in the home run derby. Well, the Nationals had the oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Schwarber in the box again. Takes a strike. And strike 2. Sit down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it is JT Realmuto. There's a strike. Realmuto, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 32 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. Here's your 1. In the air, left field. Canna under it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Mark Canna. Marte, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. The pitch. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Right-handed reliever. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So, man aboard, Omar Narvaez, the next to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Tim Locastro.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Tim Locastro. That misses the zone. Ball 1. That one out to right. Harper ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Brandon Nimmo.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Canna off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Popped up. Turner should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 2. Back here in Queens, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
That's hard hit on the line. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Swung on, belted. That one back. And out of here. The Rockets 1 to right, and they're chipping away. It's 6-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Josh Harrison stands in for the Phillies. On the ground right side. Guillorme to first. Got the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dalton Guthrie.
Dalton Guthrie will hit next. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But the Phils edge closer on this solo homer. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3.
Music make me smile. Some people call it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this kind of stuff, cause I think they call it rock and roll. But I say roll.
Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Jeff McNeil.
The designated hitter.
Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Marsh hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Popped up to the left into foul ground. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. And that's down and away. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Eduardo Escobar. He'll take over at second base after the injury.
Now playing second base.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Verlander moved to first. Turner back easily.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Bryce Harper. There's the strike. They say you win. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Verlander done in this one. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. David Robertson on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Schwarber in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
The 0-2. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. That's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Here's a 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. That's his second strikeout. Phillies strand 1, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Connor Brogdon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. He's already homered in this game. Time called. And a pitch. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back. Gone. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to him. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In there for strike 1. And a pitch. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Canna in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Back to the mound, Turner. The throw to first, and there are 2 outs.
The catcher, number 2, Omar Narvaez.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Omar Narvaez. First offering misses the mark.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brooks Raley. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's in for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Pitch misses there, 2-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
The line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now the lefty. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon.
Last chance for the Phillies. And now it's going to be Brandon Marsh. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Might just turn around, go 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. She double on my doorstep, being so shady.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on